do, and I'm arriving in Jamaica, the first thing I would do is when I'm leaving the airport, I would make sure I go check out their COVID-19 testing facility, scan the QR code, the QR code, or find the website, put the website in. Hi guys, welcome. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're only but goodie, thank you for staying true to your girl. So in today's video, I wanted to do an updated everything you need to know before visiting Jamaica. And I need to pull up my phone because I have notes written down of me visiting Jamaica a week ago. So when you're visiting Jamaica, the first thing you need to know is that there is a curfew Monday to Friday is 8 p.m. and Saturday is 6 p.m. and Sunday is a no movement day. So you have to stay in your house, you have to stay in your property. You can't go anywhere, you can't do anything on Sundays. You do not, let me repeat that again, you do not need to be vaccinated to visit Jamaica. All you need is a test, a COVID-19 test, and your travel authorization. Your COVID-19 test cannot be earlier than 3 days before your flight. Let me say that again. Your COVID-19 test cannot be more than 3 days before you are stated to depart from wherever you're flying to Jamaica. So 72 hours basically. And also, the last time I visited Jamaica, I did a printout of your COVID-19 test. They are no longer taking printouts for your COVID-19 test. They want you to have a PDF on your phone of your COVID-19 test. I guess it's because they feel like people are falsifying COVID-19 tests and trying to travel by falsifying documents. So I guess that's why they want to see a PDF form from an actual doctor's office. And then your travel authorization. It didn't change at all. You have to get your travel authorization before entering the country, and that is just you filling out your paperwork, telling them where you're gonna stay, how long you're staying, why are you going to Jamaica, what is your reason, whether that be vacation, business, pleasure, funeral, family members, whatever. And your travel authorization, you have to do one per person. So for us, we travel with 8 people. I have a 1-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and my 1-year-old daughter needed a travel authorization. My 3-year-old son needed a travel authorization. So everyone, down to the baby on the breast, needs a travel authorization. You will need your travel authorization and your COVID-19 test in order to check in. So before you actually check in, they ask you where you're going, and they ask you for your COVID-19 test PDF form and your travel authorization PDF form also, and you show it to them. Then you walk up into the line and you check in your luggage. So if you don't have those 2 pieces of paper, you're not going to get checked in, and you're probably going to miss your flight. So that's what you need to enter Jamaica. As far as activities are concerned, if you're going to Jamaica for a vacation or any of that, as long as you're in the travel corridor, you can still participate in activities. and they will outline the corridor and what the corridor entails on your travel authorization. If I can find a picture and the list of everything and all the places that are within the corridor, I will definitely insert it in here and talk more about it. So as far as inland, only thing you really have to worry about is curfew, and also they're big on sanitizing and they're big on social distancing. Even inside the airport, you have particular spots that you have to sanitize your hands before proceeding to go get in your luggage and your vehicles and stuff like that. So they're big on social distancing and they're big on sanitizing, which I appreciate. As far as going, staying, and traveling and experiencing Jamaica, that's all you need to know. And as far as departing, leaving Jamaica, so if you don't already take your COVID test at a private doctor or hospital or clinic or something before you leave, you will need a COVID-19 test to leave Jamaica, especially if you're leaving to go to the US. And I left to come to the US, so I'm talking about the US in particular. You will need a negative COVID test, and at the airport it actually costs 50 USD to get your COVID-19 test. And I would say, now that I've been through the process, because they changed the whole COVID-19 testing place in the hospital, and this is the one in Montego Bay. I'm not quite sure about the one in Kingston. They changed it since I've been there, so the process is a little bit more hectic and a little bit more strenuous. I would say go 4 to 5 hours before your flight to make sure you can get your test done, you can get checked in, and all of that. So the first thing I have in my notes is they are no longer allowing you to fill out the paperwork physically. Everything is done online. So when you get to the place where you need to do your COVID-19 test to leave Jamaica, you no longer fill out the paperwork with your name and passport and number and all that. You have to do a, what is it called? Scan a Q card code. And I'm gonna show you guys it on my phone, hopefully. So I have an Android. The nurses there did not know how to use an Android phone to scan a QR code, and I myself did not know, because I have not been scanning any QR codes or doing any of that. So you have to get your phone, pull down your phone like this. You're going to swipe all the way to the back, and then right here you're going to see scan QR code. You're going to hit it. Let's see, cover it. This is what you're gonna see on your phone. You're gonna take a picture of the QR code, and then it will allow you to put in your name, date of birth, address, passport number, all of that stuff that you normally fill out physically. You have to do it online. And if you can't scan the QR code, which I had a problem with, you have to go to thequicklabs.com/Jamaica-airport testing /. So I'll link that website in my description box and also type it on the screen. So if you don't have a QR code scanner on your phone, you have to type in the address and do everything manually. The big problem that we have, and a lot of people had, was that because we're so far back at the airport, you have poor reception. So I was there trying to put in my name and birthday and all of that, and all you see is that circling the whole time, and it would not load. And I had 8 people we had 8 people altogether leaving, so it was a lot, and I had to put in all 8 people information on the website, and the website would not load, so they had to revert to the old way of doing it, which is by hand, and try to get us out and get us to do our COVID test as quickly as possible. So if I were you and I'm arriving in Jamaica, the first thing I would do is when I'm leaving the airport, I would make sure I go check out their COVID-19 testing facility, scan the QR code, the QR code, or find the website, put the website in, make sure I have all my information ready to go, so once I get there I don't have any hassle and I don't need to put in the information. One thing I feel like they could do better is when someone is arriving, they tell them all this information on the plane so they can be prepared when they're leaving, because they completely changed it and it's very, very, very annoying and frustrating. And it was not only annoying and frustrating for me personally having to go through it, it was also annoying and frustrating for the nurses, because the nurses had to be going to everyone, looking at their phones and trying. She actually came, took my phone and was trying to fill out the stuff, and it would not work, and you can tell that she was frustrated, and the people behind me were frustrated. Everybody was just frustrated. So I feel like this new way that they're doing things is making it not only harder for people to leave, it's making it harder for the nurses and all the people that work there. So they need to find a better, more efficient way of doing it, because obviously being that far back at the airport and people not having signal and can't get the thing to load is not going to work. The new changes that they are implementing need to make not only the people that work their life easier, but also people that are traveling. If leaving Jamaica is going to be an inconvenience, a lot of people are not going to want to travel to Jamaica. So for this whole new process, they need to make it more effective. Anyways, that is my updated everything you need to know before traveling to Jamaica, and this is the October 2021 update. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.